This is a 9 University review, and the best part about it is it's in person. This man, Dylan, right here with his business partner, Shane, they took the time to drive over here to Pittsburgh to see us. Actually did $13,000 in 30 days. It's real. We can show the screenshot. We're going to interview them and see what they think about 9 University. You guys ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Tell me, Dylan, Shane, is 9 University a scam?
No. No. The only thing, and then this frustrates me, I have to say it. I was actually like in a comment section doing this where people were saying this was a scam, and with anything, if you don't work, this doesn't work. And it has nothing to do with anything. Not even just Amazon.
Did he just preach?
He preached!
Nothing works if you don't work.
What do you think about that?
That's true. You guys put it out step by step. If you don't follow it, you're not going to get results.
Wow.
So if you're skipping around the videos, it's not gonna help you.
It was like Barney style. Like, it was just like simple. Like, we had no knowledge, by the way, of this. We never did this before.
No,
we never sold
online.
anything online before, ever. And just literally watched step by step, like screen to screen. And it was like, hey, they're saying click this and it'll show up this. So we clicked that and it showed up that. And
There's
literally
even templates of what to send to the suppliers. We had no idea what to send to them, so that helped huge.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's amazing. So you guys come in here and you're beaming. Obviously, you're so excited with how much money you've made, but it's a lot more to it than that. So please tell everyone why you are so excited and so motivated to be part of this.
Okay, so besides the money, there was a lot of other big wins that happened with Amazon. So I thought it was really cool. Like, we were reading about storage fees and freaking out about that, but then found out all of a sudden, like, we were unlimited storage. And we're like, that's cool. And oh, the goal is to get to the first page. And we're like, oh, look at all these people on all these pages. We started on, I think, like the 57th page. And
deep.
Yeah, it was like, it was so far down. And in that 30-day window, we wind up getting to the first page and also got Amazon's badge. Don't know what science created that, but like it happened.
It worked.
It was supposed to. That was like a big accomplishment for us. Besides the money aspect, we were seeing that the customers that were getting, you know, what we were selling,
Yeah, it wasn't
they were
about the
happy.
money. Just seeing that
And, like,
we made a sale, like a
cool.
sale happened by itself was great to see.
Yeah.
Because like obviously the first couple weeks we had to work at it, start building something fresh. But seeing a sale go off by itself was rewarding.
Yeah, just organically, it was just like, what? Like, I have this and you want it and you'll pay me money for it? And like, it was cool.
So you guys made 13 grand in 30 days. That's ridiculous. Some people make 20 grand in an entire year. So you're obviously killing the game. I want to know, what was the hardest part about those first 30 days?
And before we answer that, let's talk about the actual margins, because obviously that's a revenue number, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
So what are you doing with the profits and how are you doing that? Real quick, and then great
Sure.
question.
So with the profits that we made, we did not pay ourselves. That was guidance given actually by you guys. Is the best way to scale your business is don't pay yourself. Use that money for more ads and more inventory, and you can just scale and scale and scale. So that's exactly what we did.
What was the hardest part about those first 30 days?
The hardest part about the first 30 days was trying to get the first couple of sales going, because we were not sure if we were doing it right or wrong, so we just had to wait it out to see how it went with the live listing.
Yeah, it was literally just like, are we doing this right?
Like, did we pick the right product? Like, did we do anything wrong?
We spent this money, we ordered all this stuff, it was sitting in my living room. I'm gonna have to like send you guys a picture and you can like
it
put
took
it
up
up in
the
the
whole
video.
living room.
Like, and I don't have a small house, and it took the entire living room up and sat there for hours to like go through it and make sure it's everything the way it's supposed to be.
We definitely did go through every box. I know some people like they outsourced that, but to save the money and make sure everything was good, we checked every box ourselves.
Yep, we
for the
personally
first
did it.
order at least.
So tell us about then a big mistake you made that you don't want anyone else making.
So our first shipment to Amazon, we didn't realize that we shipped 2 variations out. You're supposed to separate them, so they put both our blue and orange variation under one listing. So it messed up our inventory. So we had to call, and there was a whole process with getting that fixed. So do not send 2 colors out at once.
Makes sense.
There is a parent and child listing. Use them. Create separate shipments. That's it.
Is this your guys' full-time gig right now, or is this are you guys able to do what you've done with putting part-time work into it? What kind of hours are you guys putting into this right now?
In the beginning, yeah, I mean, and don't take this the wrong way, because I'm a minimal work ethic type of person too, and I was afraid of all the things that I had to do, but because we wanted it that bad, we put in a lot of hours. We probably put in I guess a lot is saying 6 to 8 hours a day for the first couple weeks to just kind of.
We moved through the course pretty quick.
We indulged in it, and with the course, the biggest thing that stood out was there's 2 people, and I didn't want to be the second guy that just like went through it and didn't do anything. So we were literally executing as we were watching the videos, and that took up hours of the days. But because we did that in the beginning, we got to kind of like chill out and reap the benefits after.
Yeah, there's like a part in the video where it says, stop here, find your product, do not continue till you find your product. So that's exactly what we did. We had to wait for like a week or 2 to find our product, and then we continued from there.
I don't know if you just heard a really important thing he said, is that if you are willing to work hard, you're going to see it, but you have to want it. So that's the difference. Is like, how bad do you want this, right? I mean, and look how it paid off. That's amazing. So I guess my next question for you is, there's obviously a ton of courses out there. Why did you choose 9 University?
So the reason that I picked 9 University was because I look for like authenticity. So when I was watching the very first ad, it was Kalen Taylor and somewhere in Pittsburgh in an alley with a big whiteboard jumping around.
Out that window now, bro.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, I'm here. Like, this is wild.
You're here. This is real.
Yeah, it's still wild, man. Anyway, so like they were there and they had a whiteboard and they had the Jetta and they were just going over stuff and they were funny in the beginning. So I was like, all right, let me watch it for entertainment. And but then I started really listening and I was like, wait, I think these guys are really doing it. And oh crap, they live in Pittsburgh. Like it's a couple hours, but like maybe one day if I kill it, I can meet them. So yeah, that's what happened. Like I watched other people's courses. Don't get me wrong, and I won't like say any names or anything like that to make it all weird. But like I watched other courses and they were flexing the Lambos and the big houses and the stuff. And you know, I started selling on Amazon FBA yesterday, and today I made like $19 million. Here's $10,000. This could be yours. And I was like, stop. I was like, I didn't like that. I've seen many business models and none of them ever work like that. And anybody who's true isn't going to do that. And these were the only guys who didn't do it. So I picked the course.
The course is set out really good. They pretty much walk you through every single thing you need to do. If you don't follow it, you just won't succeed. So you have to follow step by step.
That's amazing. Isn't that amazing? You're sitting there watching this video thinking, wow, that's amazing. And this could be you. Guys, why don't you tell them, how does it become them? What do they need to do? What's like the first thing they need to do? Once they get off this YouTube video, what do they do?
I would go look at the course, make your decision if you want to do it, and if you do decide to do it, it's going to take work. It's not going to be easy. You can't just watch the videos and it's going to magically happen.
That's so good. No one ever says that.
You have to work for it.
Yeah, it's so good.
A couple of things you have to really reflect on yourself. I'll probably get a little bit deep here for a second, but this is just nature of who I am. So you have to really self-reflect and say, like, first, why you're doing it, and that why has to be strong enough to where, like, when you have the struggles of variations getting shipped wrong, and you have people saying, why are you dumping your money into something like Amazon, and why is this happening, and why is that happening? You have to actually, like, self-reflect and say, okay, well, I want this bad enough that I don't care what anybody's gonna say, and if you're gonna pick to do Amazon, and you're gonna do FBA, you have to pick this course. Like, I promise you, nobody's holding a gun to my head telling me this. I'm saying just coming from me, just being 100% honest, there's not another course I would pick because I don't think things like this would happen if I picked another course. And we knew what we wanted, we were after it, we weren't letting anybody say, you know, why are you doing this, what's going on, like, this is stupid, you know, are you doing one of those things? And we were just like, shut up, and we went for it. And I'm so glad that we went for it.
The support outside of the videos is great too, because even with the videos, you guys have the Facebook group, you guys answer all the questions too, so it's not just a video. Some people just have videos and that's it. You guys answer everyone's questions all the time.
Oh, and with that Facebook group, there's a whole, this is probably one of the biggest things, even out of the group. It's nice to get the community to answer, like everybody's great, you get answers really quick. But the live streams were really
the
big.
one today, you guys answered every single question that came on the stream.
Right, like, to sit there and say, hey, here I am, I'm live, it's real, it's me. You guys go through every single question, and 9 times out of 10, it was even happening today, where it's just like, any more questions? What's going on? Like, you guys are on it. Like, I don't know, there's just so many great things I could say. I know the video could only be so long, but I could go on for hours.
Pretty specific, but a little bit before the interview, you were talking about how you're in the middle of getting more inventory, right? So you said something that I thought was very interesting and would scare a lot of people away, and you said you switched your supplier. So I kind of want you to unpack that and how you know that it's going to be a safe bet and that it's not the end of the world if you have to do it.
Good question.
Very good question. Okay, so the original supplier that I had, I thought they were the greatest. I mean, we literally ordered like 6 or 7 different samples of, you know, the products that we're selling. And we were just checking for everything, literally everything. And this supplier we thought had like the best of the best. But we actually switched suppliers because once we got some of the inventory, all of a sudden it switched. Like, they went from being that nice salesperson that was taking all of your money and the deposits and the 30% down and all of that, and into like, well, it's not our fault that it, you know, things broke during there. We're not going to do anything for you. And we didn't like that.
Oh yeah,
so
no, they weren't trying to help us at all.
like, they didn't want to help at all.
So we found someone that did want to help us. They fixed everything we were doing. Like, we had an issue with like some of the handles and stuff like that. They fixed everything, so we have a better product now and it's cheaper.
Yep.
So you're saying you got a better product for cheaper?
Yep, because we just looked a little bit deeper. That, again, that why, to get rid of that supplier and show them that we can get a better deal and better quality, we searched for it and we found it.
Yeah, if you don't reach out to any other supplier, how are you going to know? The worst they can say is no. So why not?
I guess my question is, what's next for you guys? Like, what's next? What's in the works? What are you looking forward to? What's next month gonna look like? How are you, you know, prepping for the future?
So we're going to be adding additional variations to the original product because it is doing very, very well. But we're not limiting ourselves to that, and we're going to be doing a second product. We're getting ready for a second product because we want to build. That's something from that Dollar Club, that wonderful Dollar Club, man. When I heard from Dax and how many variations and things that he had, I was like, okay, he's big and I want to be big. We want to be big. So if we want to be big, we got to do what he does. So
Yeah, we
we're working on second product
already, so
yep.
we just got to wait.
Are you, I guess you can't reveal it, but what makes you excited about the second product?
We used the program, it was Boost 9 that you guys have. It has better numbers than our current product. We just don't have the money to source it yet.
It's one of those higher ticket products, but again, instead of paying ourselves, we're going to take all of the money that we made and we're going to go ahead and get some inventory. We're going to start with samples and make sure we find the right supplier, rinse and repeat the same process. But
Perfect. Sweet. Hey guys, that's pretty much all we got. We're 9 University. The team is growing every single day. That's
right.
Thanks again, Dylan. Thanks again, Shane, for being here. Guys, we'll see you on the next one. There's resources below if anything that they said, like, I don't know, hit you on the head or said, hey, I want to learn more about this. There's stuff below the video, but peace.
Peace.
Love you guys. Bye.